I start with this. If anything is unclear, please you ask. It is higher topic. So the Srila Bhakti-Rakshak Goswami Maharaj turning away from limitation, we are jumping into the infinite ocean. From the tangible finite position, we jump towards the infinite. He will see us. The apparently stable things cannot give us shelter. We are willingly leaving the company of the tangible association and casting ourselves towards the infinite. So jumping into the ocean, it is not an easy matter. Neglecting the tangible thing on which we are standing. The matter under our control. It is somewhat tangible, but flickering. For the present, we take our stand. It is apparently tangible. But because it is transient, we need to disassociate ourselves from it and cast ourselves towards the infinite. So we are taking a very courageous step now, throwing ourselves at the whim of the infinite, from the tangible to the infinite. We are going to take a very courageous step. How will the infinite deal with us? Will he adore us or will he ignore us totally? Or will he make some negligent arrangement for us? There's no surety. Ashlisyavabhida vinastumam. We may be lost in the wave of the infinite power. Vabhadaratam vinastumam adasanam mama kitam karotuva. We may not even have any chance of coming into contact with him. Yadhadata vavidhatu lampato. He is whimsically in our understanding. He is the adoring one and he is ignoring us. No explanation can be called for. Mat prananadastu saivanabara. But we have no other alternative than to surrender to his whimsical activity. This attitude we must adopt. In other words, no all risk, no gain. No risk, no gain. All risk, all no gain. Or all gain. So this is the main point, you know. We do not dare to risk this, you know. What will happen if not? So what does it mean? That we actually have not developed Shraddha or faith. We don't believe. Externally, we may do like this, boasting like Krishna, Krishna, everything Krishna, so on. But actually, when it comes to the point of deciding Krishna or Maya, I will choose what? Maya is in my hand, I think. I can control it. It is under Maya power. But this is flickering. So this is how the real acharyas and pure devotees are made of. They have developed this deep kind of Shraddha, faith. Yes, as he says here, Ashleshava Vidar Vinastumam Adasanam Mahadam Karutuva Yadaratava Idatatulam Pato. We may not even have a chance of coming in contact with him. He is physical in our understanding. He is the adoring one, and he is ignoring us. This may be afraid of these things. No explanation can be called for Mad Prananatas to Sevanabhava. But we have no other alternative than to surrender to his whimsical activity. This attitude we must adopt. This is bhakti, this is real. This is how we can conquer all the problems we are facing in this world. And we are going to enter the reality. So to cast ourselves into the infinite whim, this is a very, very uncertain and extremely courageous act. We are going to do it willingly. So nobody can force us, or nobody can cheat us there. It is completely up to our will, to our decision. Yes. To cast ourselves into the infinite whim, this is a very, very uncertain, extremely courageous act. We are going to do it willingly. So we do not know what will be our fate. Still we want that promotion to connection with the superior power. It seems to be a risk, but still it may be a substantial gain. We have come to the right place for shelter. We are being connected with the real plane. It is not a shame that will be our consolation. The favor of so many lower agents, that is flickering, and there is no stability. We may be ignored by the central power, but if at any moment we can draw our notice, our position will be very safe and high. So we are taking a great risk for our greatest prospect in life. Though it may not be easily obtained. It is a risky act. Savadaman Bharityaja. Savardaman, give up all these duties and religions, whatever you may follow in this world. Just surrender unto me. I will catch you. I will free you from all the ignorance, agyan, maya. Otherwise, to remain in our own present position and progress in a slow way, that is also recommended. Swadharma nidham shreya parantarmo vayavaha. Do not be too ambitious. Keep your position firm. Try to advance slowly. That is the ordinary recommendation. It is also given like this. If we are not ready to make the big step, Savardaman Parityaja, reject everything. Do it in a slow way. Keep your position firm and try to advance slowly. But always go to the direction, to keep always the goal in the head. That is the ordinary recommendation. But for those who have courage, there is Savardaman Parityaja. Give up everything and try to come to me. I am there. I shall save you. From his side, this kind of consolation is there. So I am not blind. I can see anything and everything. So when we are going on making this step, it doesn't mean that I am in ignorance then. No, I am not blind then. I can see anything and everything as it is. Everything becomes clear. If you really come to me, to my shelter, I am ready, I shall embrace you. From his side, the statement is such. From the perspective of the devotees who are swimming in the ocean and pressed by the current, undercurrent and overflow, it is very difficult. Still they cannot leave that campaign, that revolutionary effort. So the constitutional part and the revolutionary way, but both are there. But the constitutional way makes for very slow progress. It is not certain when we shall reach the goal, and sometimes there are setbacks. Setbacks. Setbacks, yeah. He may fall back, yeah. Is up to this point something clear? Now he's picking up nice things. It is better on the whole to leave the world of deception. Deception or cheating or maya, misunderstanding. As soon as possible, even taking all possible risk. Jump with great speed in the hope of meeting the non-treacherous and loving plane. This maya is treacherous. So many units fighting with one another. This is the position here. To get free from this and jump into the absolute era is considered to be of very, very high and great value. The very slightest position there is far, far greater than the highest position in this world of misunderstanding. We are laboring under so much suspicion, so engrossed in the oppressed by Maya and oppressed by Maya. The misrepresented part of the world, that we cannot even think of the conception of truth and goodness. We are so far from the standard of goodness and truth. We cannot understand what should be the real symptom of higher existence. We are so fallen. Satan says, or Maya says, it is better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. It's better to stay in the material world and think or live under the illusion, I am the controller, I am the doer. I will decide what is right and wrong and whatever. So better live in hell, reign in hell, than to serve in heaven. That is generally the outcome of our life experience here. We want to reign in hell rather than serve in heaven. But just the opposite will be really helpful to us. Die to live. Leaving this realm, we want to pass through the highest, crossing beyond the association of the all-accommodating Brahman, beyond the Paramatma conception, beyond even the source of all sources and master of all energy. Narayan, there is Krishna in Vrindavan, satisfying the whole existence with the fulfillment of love. There it is apparent that infinity's approach to the finite is in its fullest sense, as if he is one of us. He is so close to us, and his love and affection are so much extended there. See Krishna Kashini. The peculiar power in love is this, that the high is controlled by the low through some tendency that is called love. When a little boy catches the finger of his father and draws him to some quarter, the father goes there. The father is more powerful and the boy's power is insignificant. But the father is defeated by the power of affection. So affection and love are there, where we find that the small controls the big. Can you follow this? Like so many examples given in the Mahabharata, in the Bhagavatam. The Supreme Lord Krishna becomes the servant of Arjuna. And the most dangerous position he takes, the driver of the cart. So first, he is the protector in front, when they shoot with arrows. They will harm Krishna first. he is like a shield protecting Arjuna. Like he takes such a position. It is a mundane example, because they just showing that how much affection the Lord may show to those who become very dear and close to Him. So submission to the Master is so intense that the Master becomes subservient to the servant through affection. At my beck and I call, he can give his life. So how should I deal with him? Automatically the Master's heart goes to the servant. That is love, prema. Such wonderful potency is in that love and affection. The Absolute is controlled by his potency. And the greatest example is, of course, Radharani. He becomes the servant of his potency, of his energy, Ladhini Shakti. By what? By prema, by love, by risking everything, by taking every burden for the Lord on our shoulder, or risking everything. He will reveal to those devotees who are taking this risk, fully developing faith. Yes, I must protect my Lord. Oh, I must. So many things. Love and prema is the most powerful thing. These things are not existing in this world. It is imagination, it is reflection of the real of love. So the Absolute is controlled by his potency. Generally, the owner of the potency guides the potency, but sometimes the potency guides the owner. That is love. It is not the physical capacity, but the fine capacity of the very subtlest force. Aham bhakta paradhino. I feel as if I am independent, not absolute. I feel that I am controlled by them only by devotion. I am not master of my own self. The Absolute says like that. What wonderful thing is Bhagavad Prema. It is present in the highest sense in the case of Krishna in Vrindavan. Aham ihanandam vandyasya param brahma. I have no attraction for Mahabharata, Veda, Upanishad, and all these things. Nanda kim vakarot pramam, Shriyam evam mahodayam. But my only attraction is for Nanda, because I found that the Supreme, powerful Absolute is crawling in his compound as a baby boy. In the Bhagavatam, this is a very valuable situation. What is this? The Parabrahman is in such an ordinary position. He is Is he Parabrahman or is he something else? Yashoda, Krishna's mother, is punishing him. But when trying to bind him, at every attempt, the rope is 2 fingers short. The rope is only 2 fingers shorter than necessary to bind him around the waist. But whenever one more foot is added, it is the same 2 fingers short. She is punishing him and he is crying. But still the difference is there. Against his will, she is trying to bind him around the belly. But the rope is 2 fingers short. More rope is added, but it is always 2 fingers short, again and again. He is sucking her breast, and when she is punishing him, he cries, "Oh, don't beat me, my mother. I won't do any more of these things." At another time, when he was swaying, yawning, Yashoda found the whole Brahmanda, the entire creation within the boy's mouth. Then she was afraid. But the next moment the cat meowed, and the boy climbed on her lap out of fear. "Oh, he is my child, my son." He is not at all accommodating Brahman. No, he is my child. He is playing in this way, like hide and seek. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya, it takes a long time, many lifetimes to hear these things. Krishna Chaitanya. Is there any question or anything? Then all go away. Some are waiting, already looking. We have no taste. When the infinite comes, this is happiness in material world. When the infinite comes to the finite, it is closest touch. And sometimes it shows that infinite character, and sometimes its most finite character, playfully. He does so many big things. When Trinavarta came to kill him, he was on the lap of Yashoda. Immediately his mother felt that the boy was very, very heavy, so she could not keep him on her lap. She had to put him down, and Trinavarta took the boy away in a storm. Then some minutes later they found that the great demon's body had fallen on the earth. And the boy, grasping the throat of the demon, was on top. Then Yashoda swiftly went and collected the boy. Fortunately, the boy landed over the demon's dead body. Otherwise, he would have been crushed. Trinavarta then, that great demon, was finished by the boy, but playfully. So miraculous things are coming. The most miraculous things are coming to a simple level. Most playful and in a simple way. He's doing great deeds, which takes so much time, so much power, so much valor, and all is finished in only a second, in a very peculiar way. Great things are done with a very small attempt. The infinite's approach to the finite is the closest form, is controlled by a special tendency. That is love, Brahma. So bhakti is such a thing. We shall try to understand what is this devotion that can control the Absolute. Mahaprabhu has come to suggest that we follow his path only. And it is in Vrindavan. Try to have a position, a place in Vrindavan. In that level, in that plane of life. With this general conception, we shall have to approach Vrindavan. And what is Vrindavan? It is not the sum total of some appearance, a mere imitation of a particular group of appearances cannot give us a result. The very life is such, so valuable, the life transaction must be there. Die to live, sacrifice, we must invite that sort of that will kill death itself. If we want to live in that higher plane, we shall have to give ourselves completely. This is the price of that valuable goal. So what is that subtle power? How do we acquire it? What should be the price? How deep should be the transactions? So this highest attainment is basically, it is only seen in this extreme place or spiritual plane of Vrindavan, Goloka, where love is so much prominent that no other things are reigning there or have any power compared to different other or other incarnations of the Lord. This love cannot be developed in Vaikuntha to Vishnu. There we have awe and reverence, we have respect. He's great. I want to serve him, I want to get darshan or something like this. There's even no friendship. There's only the relation of he is my everything, my Lord, and I am servant, or I am just a member of this plane. So in different pastimes one can develop higher relations also, but there is no incarnation like Krishna or Govinda in Vrindavan, where such intimate relations can be experienced. Even in the Ram's pastimes, even friendship is reduced to not a very high level. Also in Krishna's pastimes in Dwarka or Hastinapur, the relations of Arjuna and Krishna was not so intimate as the relation of the members of Vrindavan, and there also were different levels. Servants even Chanda means neutral relations. The cows, the monkeys, the birds, they were paralyzed when Krishna was playing the flute, or when they saw him. They could, the cows were drinking the milk of the mother cow. They could not continue. So the milk was running down their mouth. They were like paralyzed. And then ecstasy. They experienced ecstasy like this. On the other side, those on the highest level, they experience it in a very intimate and very confidential. These things are not discussed among devotees, should not be discussed on our level. We do not have any idea how deep and how intimate and how confidential. You think the Lord does not know how to enjoy. Everything is what we're trying to enjoy in this world is just a reflection, a shadow of the real relationship. And real love does never decrease, it always increases. It is always young, it is eternal. This is the... So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, by their mercy, they brought us in this age of ignorance, the highest form of relation, or highest, most intimate. This is the mercy in Kali Yuga. It is not attained in Shakti Yuga, Teta or Tapar Yuga. Yes, big yagyas are performed in one, and the other one is Satya Yuga is only meditation. Or deity worship is very opulently performed. But these have different levels of understanding, but they are transcendental. They are all on the transcendental plane. But on the transcendental plane, there are so many different levels who are going. So we are very fortunate. Unfortunately, we will not attract many because this will, you can see this, that we are not able to follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So we are entangled in this material world. So it is not easy to get out. We want entertainment. We want, still on the level of actually very, very beginning level. Everything we do is only, I want to be the enjoyer. I want to be in this world. But as long as I am running for this thing, there's no capacity. We have no possibility to understand the eternal world, or the reality, what is real, what is eternal. This is and we do not believe Bhagavatam. We read the Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, but we have no faith in it. We have not understood So that's because we have to hear from realized, from those who have already connected. They are already connected with the transcendental plane. So they are, by their mercy, we are able to surrender, to develop faith and shraddha. Still, our free will is given to us. We can decide all the time. We are here now in the material world, so we did some mistake maybe. We have, our desire was not yet developed, so we may continue in future, and when we not make too many mistakes, offenses, then one day we will be able to understand and to die to live. That we understand this world is not making me happy. This is not the goal. Any question or anything? Because today the article was almost in time, but the police, the cook is not here. Yes, finished. So Radhe, 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 Radhe. Everything clear? There are not much questions on this level. It's very hard to argue with the pure acharyas or gurus. That we are afraid that we get defeated, our lust. They destroy. They're not who binds us here. Jai Srila Bhujabad Delhi Vaishtam Sripad Paramahamsa Victoria Stotra Satsi Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Siddhadev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Gurudev Srila Gurudev Nityanil Vaishtam Sripad Paramahamsa Victoria Stotra Satsi Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Mandakuti Vaishnava Brinda Gita Jai Guru Premanandi Mancha Kalpatarupi Kripa Sindhu Viharaja Adidan Bhavan